Because I feel like Seattle always matters. Seattle's that shark. You know, you never know when they're going to bite and when they're going to come up. They always matter. You're always afraid of them. Let's go to week 6, because sometimes things happen on the show, and I remember exactly what we said on the show at the time when it happened. It was Falcons-Seahawks. What a game. Controversial call at the end. But what we talked about a lot was what happened on the sideline. Cam Chancellor was out, and Richard Sherman was heated. And I remember looking at Nate, saying, Nate, what do we think of this? And he goes, they're brothers. Brothers fight. And sure enough, it was really heated. Yep. Michael Bennett was involved. Pete Carroll was there. And then it felt like 5 seconds later, they were all hugging and jumping like brothers. You got a lot of brothers, Nate. Did you identify?
Grew up in a household with 4 boys, and you're constantly fighting, constantly bickering, but the love is never lost. And I realized quickly they're going to forget about the situation. The thing about it, everybody kind of snarled at it and said, wait a minute, why is he so passionate? Why is he going so over the top? He's one of the guys that's the most invested in this team, so I'm not mad at it at all.
Well, we go from brothers to kissing your sister, as they call it. A tie, a 6-6 tie in professional football is the very next week. Cardinals versus Seahawks. Remember this one?
This is ridiculous.
This is Hauschka for the win. No, he missed it from 27 yards. And Pete Carroll's reaction, and stay for Michelle Tafoya in the background, by the way, is so good. The most expressive coach in our game. He thinks he's got to win. Look at us. It's like us at the Sports Emmys. I was halfway out of my seat thinking we were going to win. Pete Carroll was walking with the headset off for the win. Sure enough, not only a tie, which is kind of annoying enough, 6-6. We got professional football players after it's 6-6.
Kornheiser's take on Sonny Liston won the day.
It was. They go to the clip, and it's Liston Ali. It could have been 1971.
I never watched Tafoya's face during that clip, and I've seen it a million times. Thanks for pointing that out.
Oh, my gosh. So Michelle Tafoya stole the show. Next. What do we got next, guys? Are we going to that divisional round game, I believe? Pull it up. There it is. Oh, this is even better. This was Patriots-Seahawks, the hit of the year. Oh, my goodness. Earl Thomas on Gronk, clean as a whistle, the shoulder into the chest. Gronk left the game, came back, was never really the same, and the speculation, if you get into the reports, are that this hit effectively ended his season, led to surgery. It was really cool, though, in the sense that sportsmanship came to this. Yep. Earl Thomas tweeted afterwards, guys, nothing respect for Gronk, one of the best I've lined up against, hoping to see him back on the field sooner than later. And then there was a big old bro hug because Gronk tweeted back, respect is mutual, man, you got the best of me on that one, and my favorite part, the grind is real, you showed the fans a real football hit. You know what you didn't see in that play? No flag, no nothing, no ear pad flying out, no spearing. If you're watching at home, that is how you hit. Yep. Greatest hit of the year, unfortunately it led to Gronk being injured, but still the great sportsmanship. And lastly, the end of the season for Seattle. They go and they take on Atlanta. And as I said, Seattle always matters, dude. They're going to show up in Georgia and shock that incredible offense. No, this is the one that ended it, really.
That's a crazy
Russell Wilson goes to Luke Wilson and Deion Jones with that monster season, running it all the way down inside the 20. This ended Seattle's season. That was it. But as we know with Seattle, they'll be back, because they're always back. That is our first down. We got the 3 yards we need to stay on schedule. And Peter, before we get to second, you were there that day at Seahawks versus Falcons. What do you remember about that?
I remember getting out of control early, and I remember the Seahawks having like a 14-play drive to start the game, and everyone thinking, okay, this is Seattle, Atlanta, slow down. But the Falcons just could not be stopped, and they did the same exact thing against the Packers the next week, and they did the same exact thing the first 3 quarters against the Patriots, and then someone eventually got